In this video, we are in very, very beautiful Sussex to finally do our review on the Citroen Berlingo. I was going to do one after 12 months. It's accidentally slipped to 15 and 15,000 miles, so I'm sorry about that. But what is the reality of owning this now 21-year-old Berlingo for 15 months? How has it treated us, and what do we like? What do we dislike?
Ooh.
Right, here we go. And we will tell you what it is like driving a Citroen Berlingo for 15,000 miles in 15 months. And really not that bad. It's been a pleasure, really.
Mm-hmm.
And £8 can of restorative cleaner seems to have worked so well.
Yeah, we've done so many miles.
What's going on with the light?
We've done...
Sorry, we've gone very dark and I'm not entirely sure why.
Cloud?
Maybe, yeah.
Jack Cloud. Yeah, we've done over 600 miles in the past 3 days, so we're definitely testing that can of spray to its absolute limits.
She's not running perfectly, we know that. Mm-hmm. We did the test with Kitch, the dyno run. We know she's down on power, and you do feel that a bit, especially when towing. And but that said, low down, she feels pretty much like she should.
Yeah.
The turbo kicks in, the torque is there, low down the rev range. It's just if you go up, she's got nothing.
She did have a little smoky belch the other day, didn't she?
Yeah, but that's because I think the glow plugs might be a bit tired.
Yeah, you did mention that, yeah.
So she sometimes starts a bit lumpy. She started beautifully today.
Yeah, good as gold today.
But maybe we just need to spank her up motorways a bit more often.
It's a shame our nearest one's like an hour away.
Yeah. But, you know, they do say a good old Italian tune-up is good for a car. I do agree, and I'm probably guilty because I like to drive diesels in a nice, low revving manner. I probably should give her the beans a little more often.
Aside, how come you spank Shemmy but not Bella?
Because Shemmy begs for a spanking. Oh yeah.
But, so obviously, initially she was a £750 car.
Yeah, how did that work out?
Quite early on in her time with us, we had the catastrophic rear axle failure.
Yeah. Yeah, things quickly got expensive, and then we discovered one of the front springs was snapped, so that had to be done.
She had some brake work done as well.
There was some brake work, yeah. We had the timing belt replaced, and the water pump and everything. So within the first couple of months of ownership, this car went from a 750 quid car to about a £2,000 car.
Yes.
And we spent a little bit on her since she was serviced with Tim late last year. And this year...
got through the MOT.
Yeah.
Wasn't much on the MOT, was there?
No.
But obviously, at that point in time, when we did all that, people were saying, why on earth are you doing this? This is a £750 car, go and buy another one, or a slightly more expensive one.
Yeah.
But the reality is, it's a known problem about the rear axles. In Berlingo circles, at that point, all our friends were like, I'm going to get mine done just in case.
Yeah.
But it's a known problem within the Berlingo that the rear axle goes.
Yeah, if your Berlingo is sagging at the back, you have not got long left.
Yeah.
Something is going to snap.
Yeah, and we were a little naive in that we just didn't see that sag, did we?
No.
She was sat so low. Now when you look at the footage,
yeah,
you're like,
and then we put Bob on the back and she's like dragging her backside.
But, you know, you live and learn. But if we went and bought another £2,000 Berlingo today, we wouldn't know if it had its rear axle done. So that could be a very expensive bill coming your way on top of a £2,000 Berlingo. She's now known. We know she came with pretty much a full service history, didn't she?
Well, fullish, yeah.
And then we've had works done, so we know where she is. And to be honest, £2,000 for 15,000 miles and 15 months of motoring so far, touch wood,
not bad.
Is really good.
Yeah.
It is really good.
And going out and getting another cheap Berlingo is quite difficult to do because cheap Berlingos aren't a thing. The way inflation is going, but also car inflation. New car prices have gone up to such a huge degree, but it's dragged all used car prices up as well.
But also people can't afford it. You know, people would have a mortgage payment and a car payment alongside it, and say your car payment's £800 or whatever. I mean, you're talking top whatever for £800, but people can't afford that anymore because the mortgage has absorbed that extra payment. So there's so much more pressure on the used car market because so many people are having to buy used cars.
Yeah, demand is also part of the problem. So you're kind of better off finding one you think's going to be okay and invest some money in it.
Yeah.
And I'd rather, pay garages to do work on an older car than just have depreciation, which is effectively nothing. You might as well just burn some money. And obviously finance if you're going to buy a new vehicle.
Yeah.
The only winners are the banks.
Yeah, whereas this is our car.
Yeah.
She's been good as gold. When she was off the road because of the lumpiness, which is probably an understatement to what was going on with her, really.
Yeah, major misfiring.
We missed her. We missed her terribly.
Yeah.
Both financially, because we had to drive Betty, which is never cheap, and also practicality.
Yeah, the comfort. I love the comfort of this car. We drove over 300 miles in this car yesterday, and a good sign is how you feel getting back in the same car the next day. And I'm happy as anything. I love this driving position. This is probably the most comfortable car I own.
It is,
which is a bit upsetting for the Citroens, and also for the luxurious Ford Fairmont.
Oh no, you're bad-mouthing Betty.
I prefer this driving position. It's a bit more upright. I really like it.
Really comfortable for what is a basic vehicle. It's so comfortable.
If we're going to talk downsides though, the windscreen wipers are one. I have some footage recorded earlier of why that is, so we're going to jump to that. Flip mode. Yeah, so good windscreen, a lovely wash. Look at this triangle of doom. Look at the dribble of disappointment coming down the screen again.
Can I just say, was that a Busta Rhymes reference from you?
It was, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so cooling down with the kids. But it's a mild annoyance. Another annoyance is the wipers sit out in the airflow. So when they're now covered in screen wash, once you start getting speed up, they start flicking water back up the windscreen again.
Have you had your fill of wipers now?
Yeah, it's had the fill of wipers.
Okay,
so okay. So minor grumbles, wiper related, but it's not the biggest issue in the world.
Is anybody surprised it's wiper related?
Yeah.
Nobody's surprised.
The other one is just the lack of aircon. So you can hear we've got one of the rear windows popped. It is good, you can pop all 4 windows in the back, get a lot of airflow, but that airflow is noisy, so on a long journey you do feel it.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I fitted my £40 stereo, which has worked reasonably well. The sound's not superb, but it was good enough yesterday for us to have our little DJ session as we were driving along, connected up by that Bluetooth technology.
That Bluetooth.
I understand is quite popular. All the kids are doing it apparently.
Yeah.
And we had a lovely time listening to loads of varied music.
It was very varied.
Yeah.
Very varied.
3 of us taking it in turns. Because yesterday was a very important day.
It was a very important day yesterday. Little Miss Havnut got her exam results. Exceeded her own expectations, didn't she?
Yeah, exceeded our expectations.
I don't think
as well,
she could believe
we promised her money per pass.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Expensive. Expensive.
But
she
did exceptionally well, and we're very, very proud of her. Very proud of her. So yeah, she had many miles in Bella.
Yeah.
So that we could get her home to go and see her friends and get her exam results before we headed back down this way.
Well, yeah, some people will be mildly distressed to notice we haven't got Bob with us, and that's because we're staying with relatives now for a few days. So a break from Bob.
Yeah,
and
but
I must say I'm missing Bob. Bob and Bella is such a good rig.
I know.
And we drive past these campsites full of cars that cost tens of thousands of pounds, towing caravans that cost tens of thousands of pounds, or huge motorhomes, and there we are with a rig which totals $2,500.
Yeah, I mean the rig next to us must have been over $100,000.
Oh yeah, the Tesla and twin axle caravan.
And the Bailey. Yeah, that must have been over £100,000.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
And we're there like, hi.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely love it. It's been one of the best cars I've ever owned.
She tows.
Yeah. She's
practical. We always filling her with absolutely loads of stuff.
Oh yeah.
She's always, and she never lets us down. We never have to hesitate in taking things.
No.
I mean, we went on holiday, and because we had a huge luggage allowance, we took a load of luggage.
So 4 big suitcases.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We took 4 big suitcases, 4 hand luggage bags,
Yeah.
plus all the other detritus that you gather when you've got children and you're going on holiday. Oh, and we had their stuff going to their dads as well, didn't we?
Yeah. We were full.
We were testing her absolutely to the limit, and she did it.
No problem.
And we were all comfortable. No, we weren't wedged in. So yeah, she's absolutely brilliant. She's great, and because she's a bit older, we don't care if the kids get in and they're wet or dirty or whatever.
And similarly, I don't mind parking in the car park because she's got scabs and dents all over. I did a few scratches myself.
She's like, how rude.
Yeah. But it just takes the stress away. If someone opens the door into it, yeah, it's annoying, but it's not as annoying as if you've got a brand new car on finance.
That brings you to a couple of the positives. So one, sliding doors on the side.
Oh yeah, very good.
You don't have to, when you've got kids and you have to be like, don't touch the car next door, don't touch the car next door, be careful how you open that door. Yeah. None of that, because they just slide the door.
Yeah. And now we've worked out how the doors work.
Yeah.
Even better. Yeah.
So that's a good thing. The tailgate at the back.
Yeah.
Now I know you like the ones with the
I do like the
doors.
double doors, but the tailgate gives you the advantage of a bit of rain shelter.
Yeah, and the tailgate I know is also a factor for people using them as micro campers, because you can get an awning to go over it, which is great. Ooh, coffee.
I will say the only problem with the tailgate is, one, stuff falls out quite readily, depending on how you've stacked it, and two, the tailgate trim has fallen off, basically, because there's quite a lot of force. It's a big old tailgate crashing down.
It is a big hefty tailgate. Plus also it was noisy. You'll note it is not noisy now.
No,
I say that, it just did a little rattle. I'm like, how rude.
It always rattles a bit.
Why does it look like that's on fire?
Let's hope it isn't.
Okay. We're just pulling into a services and there's smoke coming out of the side of the Burger King.
That's Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks. Oh, okay.
Would you like fire with that?
Yeah.
One thing we've not demonstrated is the interlock. If you're refueling your Berlingo, you then can't open this door because a physical block pops out here, so the door won't open. It's a little clumsy, but nonetheless it does work. And then you can open the door as you wish. And of course we've now discovered that pulling this opens the claw at the bottom, so you can close the door again. So yeah, we haven't had any issues so far with broken handles and stuff. It's only a matter of time. But yeah, very, very useful. But yeah, the tailgate is locked. Central locking is another thing I really would like on this vehicle. It would change things enormously. And getting the spare wheel carrier working might help as well. We lose so much boot space to this blooming spare wheel at the back. And I think you could probably reduce road noise maybe if you actually covered over these. There's a lot of noise gets transmitted through those, and because it's a big box it does reverberate. I know there are soundproofing improvements you can make. I'm going to pop that window open as well for a bit more ventilation. But overall, yeah, we absolutely love this car. It has been so good for us. I love the colour of it. I love the fact it's the earlier M49, even though that means it's less safe. A bit stupid, but there we go, it's humans for you. But yeah, Bella has been absolutely superb. So thank you very much for watching this update, and we shall see you in a future video. Oh, don't forget, we got Bella mugs, Bella t-shirts, Bella hoodies, all available on the Hubnut store, should you wish, as well as, of course, because French. But yeah, thank you for watching. We shall see you in a future video. Bye. Bella.